Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Wait, set 29. Alpha.
Ready? Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, boys, we got
on first and 10, here's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, tight.
I got you, baby. I got you. 45, Mike. 45.
Go, 66.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Shift. Hey, check 24.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. But the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Check 45's the mic.
Greystone travel.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
From the gun, it's Locke.
I got him.
He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Don't get nervous. Watch twist.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. You.
Here's Locke to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
45's the mic. Jackrabbit. Here I come.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing his lock on third down. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Ready. 45.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Strong running from Melvin Gordon as he scores from a yard out. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To throw is Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Watch the twist.
On the counter, here's Jones. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Let's get off. Alabama.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Now Brady again. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Single to slot. Hey, Alabama. Mike 20. Hey, check it.
Again, it's Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And he puts it through. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go. Set, ready.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
They don't want it, fellas.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
45's the mic.
All day, just like that.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locked. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
Wait, that round 80? Round 80?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Hey, both 66.
Throwing again. Brady. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. From the gun on third down, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Mike 20, Mike. Both bandit.
What we got?
Brady to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Every day.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Flushed out right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
On the set.
45, 45, Mike, 45.
Not here.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Let's go. Ready, go. Ready.
Block working out of the gun.
Trash. Let's go.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All day. All day.
To throw again. Lock. Able to get this to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
45 is the mic. 40.
Ready.
Time to go. Night. Check. 45.
On play action. Lock.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Ready, set. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Hey, check Mike. Ready.
Here's Locke to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way.
45,
Great
45.
job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
45 is the mic.
Pick your game up.
They get this out left, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown, baby.
Drew Lock on target to Jerry Jeudy. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. From the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Hey, Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Brady. That's going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
4 down. Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. First and goal.
Mike 20. Down to lose one.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Brady. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Let's get off the field, D.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The 20. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
45. Exit. 45, Mike. 45. Come on, D. 45. Mike, 45.
Set high. The trap.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Check. Lucky. 45's the mic. Here we go.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That's where you belong.
They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
45.
Here's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And they're able to up the lead by one more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady.
Watch the slant.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 52 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you see in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
There we go, Mike 20. Push him back. Mike 20.
Watch the slant.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 56 yards.
Come on, let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
It's a party now. Shadow.
On first down, Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the gun, Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Stay with your man. 45's the mic.
Again, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
Hey, check Mike for Ozzy. Check Mike for Ozzy.
Now Brady again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.